Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karine, or you can call me Karine. And today I want to share with you a flip through of my personal wide. I received this planner today and I am super excited. This is the Julio in personal wide and the color is Croco Vintage Gray. And it is grayish, but it's more, I see it more like a grayish beige, I would say. And it has a little bit of a purple tone right here. And the lights that I film is pretty bright, but if you want to see like without any brightness, just sunlight, go to my Instagram and I did a quick reel as soon as I received it today. If you are curious, the Julio comes on this pretty box. It had a choice of a free pen, so I chose this one. The color is gunmetal, and it also comes on this pretty dust bag. If you have been watching my videos, you know I used to use my Moterm. I have done flip through on this one, and I was just super tired of it for now. Like, I wanted to go into fall with a different color. And I also made new dashboards that you guys are gonna see. So I wanted to make a change. So I ordered this one. And I also have a VDS in personal wide. But you guys, here's the thing. This is in Velvet Sand and it's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite colors. This is like a beige, and that's why I think this is also a little bit of a beige. You see both, like they are, I mean, I would say a grayish beige for sure. But anyway, so this, I just have to be super careful. I thought about putting everything here, but I'm like, I honestly, I don't know. I don't want to ruin. I already made a mark right here. Can you see? And I just don't want to keep putting marks on it. I know it makes no sense to order a planner that you can't really use. I mean, I can use, but I just don't want to get it like marks and dirty. So this one, what I'm doing is, if you have seen my planner lineup, I am putting everything that is past, like past months, past weeks, or goals that I have achieved. It's coming right here. So I won't do a flip through on this one, but I just wanted to show you and compare the colors. This is VDS, this is Julio. And I also want to share with you later in the video how I'm going to laminate this dashboard that I just printed and how we are going to make some task cards together. So I have a few things here that I want to share, and we'll do that at the end of the video. I also have my laminating machine right here on my left. So let's do a flip through. I'm super excited because I just put this together. I spent a few days, I think it was Monday and my 2 days off, I was doing this. And now that the planner arrived, it just put everything together, and it looks, to me, it looks great. So starting with the decal, this I will have to link down below. I do not remember the name of the shop and it's not written on the card, but she closed her Etsy shop. So, I mean, I will link it down below, but I'm not sure if she's still open. She announced it on Instagram that she was gonna close. So, this is a bookmark from Crafty Brina. I order from her all the time, love her bookmarks, and I thought it was perfect because it's clear so you can see what the card says. And then these two pins are from Kubo and Lucy, and that I will link down below. Everything I will link down below. And I absolutely love the coffee one, and I'm thinking about getting one that says tea. Love it. And then the only thing I have here are the stickers I use the most on this planner, which, since it's my social media, but you can use these sections for seriously anything. But this one, I just do my social media. So I have YouTube, I have push pins, I have Instagram, Facebook, and just a few shapes right here. So I keep them here because it's easy. And then this dashboard, let me show you. I don't know if you can see the details. It's clear in the middle, but it has detail all around, and I love it. This is also from Crafty Brina. And this I just printed in vellum and I made in Canva. Okay, This is part of the set that I created for the fall for this planner, and it is listed on my Etsy shop if you want to take a look. It's a set of 7 dashboards, and this one I printed in cardstock, and I just absolutely love the colors. This is from May Paper Cole, and I just love what it says. Ask yourself, is what you're doing today getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow? So I love it, and I printed in vellum. It was a printable. This is a calendar. This is from the Planner Spot. It's a freebie, and I was using stickers to, like, every time I went through a month, I would put a sticker. But then I'm like, wait a second, this is probably cheaper too, and it's a little bit bigger. So I decided to do page flags, and the color I'm using, this one is from Cloth and Paper, and since today is the 1st of September, I am going to put one right here. And so I love it. I think this is what I'm going to do on my other planners, just put a page flag, a round one. And this is important dates from the Planner Spot as well. This I ordered from Lana Wim on Etsy. I will have her shop link down below. I love this. It says this planner belongs to Corrine. This one, I think it's the Planner Press. It's also on Etsy. And this is a note card from Lana Wim as well. And this card holder I actually ordered from Amazon. Everything that I say is from Amazon. It's going to be linked on my Amazon storefront, linked on the description of the video. This is a dashboard from Cloth and Paper. Love it. This jelly dashboard is from Espresso Co. I have her jelly dashboards everywhere. I know my planners, I just love them. This one has a big pocket right here on the front and another pocket right here. And I just kind of layered some cards and just love how it looks. This came with my order. It was actually a freebie from Kubo and Lucy. And maybe, I'm thinking about it, I have to decide. I might put on, it's a sticker, it's a die cut sticker, and I might put on a piece of acetate, which, by the way, I want to share with you because I just tried this today for the first time and it worked, and I was scared it wasn't going to work. So I ordered these acetates from Amazon, and I was afraid I wouldn't be able to cut with my cutting board, which I'll show you later, but here it is. And I think it's a letter size paper, 8.5 by 11. Yes, so it's a letter size paper, not paper, acetate. And I hope you can see, I cut it on my cutting board and I punched just fine. So I was thinking about putting this sticker right here and making it into a dashboard. But also, what I might try is to put some clear stickers. I have ideas, but I have to try them. I will update you on my next flip through. But I'm excited because even to protect some of your dashboards, this is a great idea. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here just because it's super, super cute. And I will tell you later, like, these are all made out of the dashboard set. And I would just like kind of share with you how I made it into like smaller ones. And this was just perfect because the courage is right here on the side. So it just layered well. This is from Cloth and Paper as well. And then my sections for this planner is notes, monthly, weekly, finances, goals, and trackers. And on top, I will show you when we go through because I made a couple. Okay, so here you have notes, and everything related to social media will come here. If you have seen my video where I share how I'm using the David Allen Getting Things Done method, you saw that I'm putting all my to-dos on my A5, which is my catch-all planner. However, there's one thing that I said I was not gonna do on my social media planner, but I decided when I was planning the other day for a video that I will change a little bit, and I will do whatever is project that has to do with my social media. I am going to leave it here, but all my to-dos is on my A5, and that's why I didn't even put inbox here, just notes. If you watch that video, it's kind of make more sense what I'm saying. So here I only have notes. This is from Infinite Lotus. I do have a discount code and I will link it down below. I have been loving her inserts, very minimal, so it goes with whatever you have going on. This will look good. If you have a lot of deco, not a lot of deco, or whatever color, because it's just so minimal and so like simple. This I made out of the same set I printed in vellum. So I printed like this. I laminated, which will look like this, and I made into this page markers. So whatever has to do with the freebies, which I do have lots of freebies linked down below, and also on my Facebook group, it will come here, and it's just notes paper from Infinite Lotus. Then here, what I have is YouTube, Etsy, and affiliate. And these labels I made with my label maker. I haven't been ordering labels because if you also saw my video where I say things to consider if you're new to ring planners, you guys, I was constantly changing my sections and having to order new labels. So now I'm just using this label maker, and I found white on clear, so I love it. This is what I'm doing for now. Then this is the section that I said I was gonna do on my A5, but I just feel like if it's related to social media, I should probably have it here because it will be good for reference later. So if it's something like planning a video, I will use, it's the same insert that I have in my A5. This is the project insert. It's from Infinite Lotus, and I just have the same insert here. And sometimes it doesn't even make the list of projects on my A5, just because when I plan a video, to be honest, most of the time I do it like I will get ready like in 1 or 2 days. It's not something that goes on and on and on. So I feel like I just want to have it right here. Then whatever is related to Etsy, for example, I made these dashboards and I wanted to list on Etsy. Then I will just put it right here, and I have it listed in personal Y, personal A5, A6. Then I just do a check mark right here so I know these sizes are on Etsy. And did I show you? So this is the first dashboard. Well, it's 7 of them, and here's one. This is the second one. In all my sections, you will see a different one. So whatever is related to affiliates, I also have notes paper. Most of them are blank just because I literally just set this up and came with the idea to kind of divide these sections right here. This is another jelly dashboard from Catspresso Co. I just put some of the print from the same set. Some of these are laminated, so they will like last longer, but some are just a piece of paper like these. I laminated and cut them, and these are just cut to size to fit here. I just love these dashboards. And then these two are from Poi and Han. Celebrate every win, no matter how small. Then I come to monthly. This is another one that comes with the set. And this is the first one you saw on the front of the planner, but I printed in vellum. And I usually have an ollie clip right here so that when I open, it brings to the current month, which I haven't started September. I will probably today or tomorrow. And I keep it simple. I just write the videos that I posted right here, and I put a sticker the days that I posted a video. And this is from Haro Plans. She is on Etsy. I love this side of the printable because usually I find that this side is super small, and she left like a really good size for it right here. Then I made another bookmark right here, page marker. And this one, this is fun. I'm having so much fun doing this. I did a label, it's called Year Overview, and this is from Infinite Lotus. And so 2022, social media. I started my YouTube channel in February of 2022, and on here, actually I started doing this on my weeks. I was like, you know what? I should put all my milestones into like every month. Now I'm actually doing a 5-year Hobonichi on this, but that's how it started. It started with weekly, then I did this, and I was like, you know what? This is super interesting. I want to see this next year, you know, where I am next year. So every month I will put my milestones. For example, I got monetized in June. Wait, did I get monetized in June? Yes, I got monetized in June, so it's right here. I got to 3,000 followers on Instagram, it's right here. So I'm having so much fun. So now I started a Hobonichi, which I'm doing, all I'm doing like is writing the milestones. So the next year I want to compare myself, like did I grow, how much growth. I'm just having a lot of fun of it. And this printable has the whole year, and I just love it. Then you come to weekly, and I mean, you can do this for anything. Like if you just had a baby and you want to, you know, do a little journal about things that happened to your baby or to you or anything, you can use this for that purpose as well. This is another dashboard from the same set. And this is my weekly, and I have a today tab that it just brings me to the right week. And this is how it started. So I would write down all my, well, when I upload, when I film, when I edit, but also like when I have a milestone. So this is how I started doing. And I just decided to do the yearly overview. And I was doing week on 2 pages. This is also from Infinite Lotus. And I'm like, you know what? I do want to be able, if you have seen my last video that I posted, Plan With Me, I was mentioning about like having everything from January to December in one planner. So I'm trying to work with smaller inserts. For example, I tried last week to use a week on 1 page, and it was just fine because I was finding myself with a lot of room because I don't write on this planner every day, only when I have like milestones or when I post a video or when I'm off and I am filming. So it was just fine. Like last week, I only had to write on 3 days. So this week so far, I posted a video on the 30th. Actually, I filmed, edited, and posted, and then I am here today on the 1st, and I will probably put a sticker and say film, and I might not be able to edit today. So anyway, this is like, this might make me be able to have the whole year in one planner so that I won't have to transfer things to this one if you saw me talking about it in the beginning of the video. Then I have finances, and this is another dashboard that comes with the set, and the link is down below. This is a dashboard from Queen City Designs, and it says Planning with K, and it's on acetate. And this is another dashboard that I just printed in vellum, and it just layers so well. And then I have blank paper right here because I'm not 100% sure if I want to share this right now, like my numbers. I feel like I want to first see how it goes for a year, maybe do a video later, like how did it go? And, you know, 1 year on YouTube, how did I make? What did I make on my first month and all of that? So for now, I'm just going to show you what I'm using, and you can use this for anything. It doesn't have to be for social media. This is from Haro Plans, and it says income tracker, and it has 4 sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then so the sources are right here, January through December, and the total. So you will be able to know by the end of the year how much you made on all 4 sources. But if you have 2 or 3, you can still use this printable. And it comes with these 2 files. This one for the year overview, and this one for each income you have. For example, my income number 1 would be Etsy. Then I will have Etsy here, and I will put how, you know, For me, I only do monthly, but you can do this every day if you need to. But I only do like how much I made on, I actually could even get away with only doing this, but I'm also using this one. Then we go to goals, and I had a goal. Let me show you, because now it's in this one right here. When I started my YouTube channel, I had no idea how it was gonna go. So I Googled like, how long does it take to get monetized? How long does it take to grow on YouTube? I was just curious. And I found this, and I just said, okay, I will make it into my goal. So my goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and the milestones were, I think 5 milestones. And the first one was 100, 250, 500, 750, and 1,000. And my goal was to get before, I don't even remember, it happened so much faster, but I thought it was going to take over a year, and it happened in 4.5 months. So I have accomplished this, and that's why it's right here. I just want to keep it for the record. And now another goal and this is another dashboard. And then this is a let's do this from, where is this from? I think this is Planner Spot too, the Planner Spot. And then the goal that I have right now is to upload at least 4 videos a month, which it seems not a lot, but when you have a full-time job, it is kind of a lot of work. So this is what I'm trying to do. So it's right here on goals, and this is also from Infinite Lotus. Then my last one is trackers. And this is the last dashboard of the set of 7. And this I had made in Canva when I was trying to track everything I needed to get monetized. And so the number of videos, number of subscribers, and watch time. And after I got monetized, I just didn't want to write all of this every day. So I started doing this one from Infinite Lotus. You can use this for any platform. So I am doing for 2 of them, and I just put a sticker. See, instead of writing, I just put the YouTube right here, and this is Instagram. And I just come here when I have like a milestone. If I get to 2,500 subscribers, I will put right here with the views. This has notes, but this is, I'm writing down how many views I have. And then for Instagram, I just write now when I have a milestone. I was writing like every 100 people, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do every 500, or, you know, probably just every 500. So that's what I'm using it for. And then this is the fly leaf that comes with the planner. And here I don't have a lot going on. I was gonna put an Ole clip here, but when I closed, I could kind of feel like the bump, so I decided not to. And these cards, oh, let me just show you this before I continue with the cards. This I ordered from Kubo and Lucy. Was it Kubo and Lucy? No, Faded Chronicles. And it's a, she had this done with Cat's Pretzel Coal, and it's super cute. It has some dividers here, so I keep the stickers that I use for the month overview right here. And I love that the dividers come out, so it's just easier to put back. I feel like it's easier. And so I just wanted to share because this is super, super cute. I don't know if she still has it, but it's adorable. And so the cards. To be very honest, I don't really use these cards. I try, but sometimes I forget about them. But if you do, or you just want to decorate your planner, I will show you how I make these. And this is with the same print of the dashboard. So this is the fun part. I'm gonna heat up my laminating machine, and we will talk about this. These are just paper that I cut down to size to fit the pocket. These I already had. I don't remember where I ordered these from, but it usually comes with a set of 2, or I don't know, Etsy, you can find this everywhere. And then I just made labels on my label maker. But these are the cute ones that I want to show you how I make, and I also want to show you how I will laminate one of these to put here at the end of the planner. So you saw the set of 7 dashboards that I made myself, and it's on Etsy. So what I do is, if you want to make cards like this, and I put important there, and I did it on the label maker. So let me see the best way to explain this. When you print, you have to scale to 100%, correct? So you're gonna scale to 100%, it's gonna come like this. This is vellum, but if you had printed on regular paper, it would come on this size because it's the personal wide size. So what I do to make these is, when you are going to print, instead of setting to 100%, instead of scaling to 100%. Okay, I went to my printer just to make sure I was saying it correctly, at least on my printer. If you wanna scale something like this bigger, you have to choose, instead of saying 100%, you're gonna do fit printable area. And it's gonna print like this instead. So this 100%, it will print as a personal wide size. And if you don't want that, you just scale bigger and it will give you this much. So let's do, should we do the cards first so you see how I do these? So what I did, I printed the vellum. So here, 2 vellum. This one, I printed personal wide. This one, I scaled it bigger to fit the whole page. And you will see those options there. So now, if you can see, I just use the same printable, but I use these parts right here to make the cards. And you can do this literally with any printable. Like, I have another set on Etsy that it's this color. So this one I did the same thing. I printed in a bigger scale, and that's how it looks. And I could literally just cut right here and make it into a test card. So there's a tip there for you, how you can use those printables for more things. And then let me put this aside and bring my cutter right here. Everything is in my Amazon storefront. Should we do these first? Yes, let's do that. So I will laminate this one, and the first thing you're gonna do is trim. So you see how I make it, so you have a guideline where you have to cut. It will print the same way, just in a bigger scale. So just trim all around. And you don't even have to use the cutting lines here. As long as you take off the white part right here, is fine. And then if you were doing paper, which I do have paper here too, this is how it prints on paper. If you had paper, you would have to cut the size of the task card before you laminate. Another tip for you, if you laminate vellum paper and you cut it, it will not open. If you laminate paper and you cut too close to the edge, it will open, if that makes sense to you. This one, it won't open. I don't even know why, but vellum just sticks to the laminating sheet. So since this is vellum, we're gonna laminate the whole thing. And here is the one I use. It's all, my laminating machine is also from Scotch. And I do want to show you what I do to prevent from bubbles, or not even bubbles, but sometimes when I don't do this step here, I'm getting ahead of myself. So to prevent from having waves, which happens all the time to me, it's so annoying, I grab, some people do with a credit card. I prefer to do with a tissue paper just because I don't want to scratch the laminating sheet, but I just do it like this. So trying to get all the air out of it. I don't spend too much time on it, but I try to at least do the whole laminating sheet. And then I also, as soon as the laminating sheet comes out, I don't have it here though to do it, but I try to stick it under something heavy until it cools off. Then after I do that, we will laminate. And what I also do sometimes, like right now I am gonna do it because I don't have anything heavy to put under, but I don't put a lot of pressure. But what I do, I will show you when it comes out. I start like pressing just a little bit. Not a lot of pressure that the paper can't come through, but I will kind of do it this. You don't have to do that. I do it because the waves drives me nuts. And sometimes still I can see a little bit of wave right here, but it kind of diminishes them. Okay, and then there. And also we can make one for you guys to see using paper instead of vellum. So let me do that since the laminating machine is hot. So in this case, we're gonna have to cut to size, but I will trim all around first. And then what I'm gonna use as a guide is this one right here, which is a credit card size. So you could use a credit card as well. So what I will do is cut to size right here. Okay, one detail. If you are doing in paper, you need to cut smaller, because like I said, if you laminate paper and you cut too close to the edge, it will open. So when you do this, already do it a little bit smaller. So I use the other one as guide, but I will cut smaller. So do you see? I don't think I have enough room on the top, so I'm gonna trim just a touch more and then show you again. Okay, now I think I have enough here. Do you see how it has room all the way around? So I think this is a good size. The thing is, if you make a little bit bigger, it's not gonna fit on those pockets. That's the problem. So I might even cut just a touch more. I'll show you. Okay, here. I think this is perfect. Do you see how it's smaller than the clear test card? Okay, so we're gonna do this one too. Let's do 2 of them, because when you laminating them, you don't want to waste laminating sheet. So I'm gonna cut a piece of it, and we can do 2 of them. And if you don't want a lot of flowers, you can always use this side too. Okay, so I will grab another laminating sheet and let's cut so we don't waste the whole thing. And let's say we'll need this much. And then we will place them inside. You know what I also have done? I have done double-sided, so I laminate 2 of them. But since they're gonna be in the pockets, you won't see the back of it, so I'm just gonna do one side. Paper usually does not leave waves, which is nice, but I still try to get all the air out of it. Oops. Then we will laminate it. So you can make lots of them, different sizes too. Like this one, I did the same thing. I printed in a bigger scale and I just cut it, and I will show you the size, this size. And I used this little thing here to round the corners. See the paper, it's like super smooth, no air. Then before I cut, I want to laminate one more, which will be at the end of my planner. And for that one, I just printed in personal wide. So let's just say you want to do this with paper. You have to cut a little bit smaller for the same reason, because you need an edge around it. So just remember that. I ruined first time when I was learning it, but now I know. But since it's vellum, we're just gonna do the cutting lines right here. And then at the last one, this is another trick. If you're new to printing your own inserts, if you cut all the way, you don't have a line to know where you have to cut. So I always stop before I get the end of it, so that I have this line right here as a referential. You guys know English is my second language, right? That is a hard word to say for me. But anyway, do you see that? Let me put it like here. So I just don't cut the whole thing, leave this here, and then it's a reference point. That's easier for me to say. And then I just cut it there. And you do not want to punch before you laminate. So we're gonna laminate. We have the rest of that sheet to use. I'm just gonna use the whole sheet. Let me see if I have a lot left. Yeah, we can save that for like more cards. So let's just trim. Then let's get the air out of here. I mean, the best we can. And let's laminate our last one for today. Leave a comment down below if you guys want more like DIYs. But leave a comment. Do you like doing this? Do you like to see me doing this? And I might try to do it more often. So here really quick, since I don't have the books, usually I put it like under books, I would just like press it. Sometimes it makes it a little bit better. All right, so now let me show you how I cut them. Okay, I got my puncher, and I got this at Amazon as well. So it's set here for personal. I actually have two of these. So my favorite sizes to use if you are new here is personal, personal wide, A5. Those are the three like my favorite ones. So I have one that I always leave on personal because it works for personal and personal wide. And the other one I leave for A5. All right, we will punch as well. So here, you can cut right on the edge of the paper. And the reason why I love this cutter, right here on the middle of it, I don't know if you can see, there is a line. So you are gonna put this line right where you have to cut. So you literally align the paper with the line and then cut. And like I said, it won't open. If it was paper and you did this, it would open. Then you ruin your dashboard. You have to remake it. Okay, and here we have it. And let's cut everything. So I will put this away, and then we will try it on the planner. So okay, this, since is the paper, remember we have to leave a little bit on the corner. So what I do, let me try to show you. I will, okay, here. instead of aligning the paper to where the blade goes right there, I always bring it back to right here at the edge. I hope you can see that, but the important thing is always leave room, otherwise it will open. Do you see the laminating on the outside, where with the vellum you don't need to do that. I feel like I'm not the best at explaining things. I'm so sorry if you think so as well, but I will try to get better. It's just that I'm not used to doing tutorials, to be very honest. This is probably maybe the first one, or I showed something else like this one time. And you could also, before you laminated, you could have cut the, I didn't think about it, but you can also use the round corner thing to make the corners round before you laminate, so that now, see, I wouldn't like this. I would have to do it again, but I don't want to bore you. So now when I cut the corner, this is round, but the paper is not, so I would prefer them to be all round. This thing is already not working that great. I need a new one. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me get a Caesar. Okay, so I just trimmed it here, but if you want them to be round, just make sure you punch before you laminate. If you want them square, then you can just do what I did. Okay, now let's cut the laminating one and do one of these. And then let's use this as a guide, and remember, since it's vellum, you don't have to leave anything on the edge, so you can cut right true to size. And then right here, let me try to trim right here so you know you see what I'm doing. So I'm just using this as a guide. And my line is right there where the top one ends, so I just remove it and I cut and I let it move, because I usually use the edge. Let me try the edge here for you to see. So I align, and we need a little bit smaller, so you align here and put it on where the line comes to cut, and it's right on top of it, so that's the perfect spot. Then I move the one from up, and then I cut, and then I do the same thing with the bottom. I align like the same size, and then perfect, and then I cut. And then these, we're gonna round the corners. Let me use the bigger side so you see the difference. I do all four. I'm gonna do two here just for you to see. So you see, this is using the bigger, like the R7, and this is using the 4. So now let's punch my dashboard so we can try it on the planner. And also try the cards. There we go. You guys, you won't believe it. As soon as I put it on, I'm gonna keep it real and tell you what happened instead of just pausing and fixing it. This thing had moved, so it was not on the personal. It had moved just a little bit. So it kind of clicks when you get to personal. I don't know if it was when I put in a drawer, I'm not sure, but it punched a little bit off, see? So I won't use it, and I will align and show you punching on the other side just for you to see. As long as you have your hole punch fine in the right way, you should be fine. See, perfectly. But of course I won't use, because now the hose is right here, but this was off. But if it's right, it will look like this. Super cute. I'll make one later. And then now let's try the cards. So here, let me make it a little bit rounder here, and let's use, so I do prefer if the paper is round as well, but just for you to see, here is how it would look like. And let's try this one that we made today. I did not round the bottom, but just for you to see. And there you go. So this is how you can have some cute decorations throughout your planner. This is just the paper cut true to size, and you can also do that as well. So I hope this was helpful. I will try to get better at explaining the process. I'm not used to it, but I hope it was helpful and you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.